that can perform tasks that normally generate insights that analytics and business users can use to create tangible business values. According to International Data Corporation, the next 5 years, the digital data produced will be more than 2 times the digital data since digital storage was more made possible. IDC predicts that by 2025, 175 zettabytes of data will be generated globally. With the help of data science, businesses are able to efficiently comprehend massive amounts of data from various sources and obtain insightful information for better decisions. With this, I would like to introduce today's session chair, PD Hale ma'am. So PD Hale ma'am is currently working as HOD IT, SN SITS Lonavala. She is in the versions of PhD from Welltech VTU Chennai. She has 12 years of experience. She has published 10 international papers and three Scopus. Among them, three Scopus. She has presented her papers, three in Scopus and one SEI. She is a member of ISTE and IET members. With this short introductions of PD Halle ma'am, I would like to request ma'am to head with the session. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Just I will share my screen.
Yes. So all the participants are requested to mute your microphone. So if you have any doubts, you can post them on the chat box. Okay. Or at the end of the sessions, we'll be having the question and answer. Post it in the chat box. Thank you.
My screen is visible to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Good morning to all. We are going to start the session. My topic name is Roadmap of Data Science for Beginners. So just I will make from its slideshow from beginning. It will be visible clearly. So the roadmap of data science for beginners, it's one of the emerging technologies nowadays. So the objectives of my presentation is apprehend the field of data science, impact and importance in the society, and reflect on its applications, importance and advantages. The contents of my presentation is why should study data science? In every one mind having a question, why should I learn the data impact organizations? Then third one, application and competitive advantages of data science in organization. Then importance of data science to society and road to become a data scientist for beginners. So in the beginning stage, we don't have idea where to start and how to start. So definitely this session will enhance your knowledge and will help to become a data scientist. So what is a data science? First of all, we will see how we can define the data science. So simply, first of all, in the data science, data is one of the important term. It should be raw data. Okay. So data science is the science of analyzing raw data using statistics and machine learning techniques with the purpose of drawing conclusion about that information. In the data science, basically we have a raw data. In that raw data, we have to using some algorithms, some statistics. We have to make some conclusion, and that conclusion should be integrated with the machine learning and AI algorithms, and we can conclude uh, about that outcome. So briefly, it can be said that data science involves statistics, computer science, mathematics, data cleaning and formatting, and data visualization. So basically, when we are going to start to learn a data science, and suppose we want to learn a data science, basically we have to know about mathematics, we have to know about the computer science and data cleaning techniques, how to data format, and what are the different tools for the data visualization. So this is the basic thing when we want to make a career in a data science. an area that manages, manipulates, extracts, and interprets knowledge from tremendous amounts of data. When we are gather a lot of data, big data, that time we are not able to conclude कि we can conclude data science is a multidisciplinary field of study with goal to address the challenges in big data. Why we are saying it is a multidisciplinary? Because we have to languages, so we can say that it is a multidisciplinary field. And data science principles apply to all data from small to big. So no issue, we it is not compulsory to we have a big data and we have a small data. We can apply anywhere from small to big data. Second thing, why to make a job. So why we are talking about data science, there are a lot of benefits of data science. First thing, data science plays a crucial role in analyzing and developing these data driven machine learning models. As the industry grows, more jobs should become accessible because analysis needs more data scientists. A bright future is expected for those who are interested in a career in a data science, because there are a lot of online tools, online apps are available, and there are everything becomes online. From COVID-19, we have learned, we have aware about the importance of online. Definitely the data science will help you to analyze the data, and obviously after analyzing we can conclude that in that day what happens. For example, Flipkart, and we are purchasing lot of things from the Flipkart. Purchased by the customers, and accordingly they can enhance their market. So the data science is everywhere we are required. So this is so we are talking about data science. Then why data science? Nowadays it is a known to everyone that how popular is a data science. Now the question that arise are, why data science? First of all, decide the goal, because we are not suppose we don't have a goal, and then we are starting, it's not enough. First of all, we have to set the goal. Why data science? How to start? Where to start? What topic one should cover? If the answers of these questions we are getting, definitely we can learn data science properly and we can achieve our goal. Do you need to learn all the concepts from a book, or you should go with some online tutorials, or you should learn data science by doing some projects on it? There are a lot of YouTube channels also available to provide a data science regarding videos. So in this session we are going to discuss is, then what do people look for the data scientist? You need to comprehend math algorithms, you need to do coding and software development, you need to understand business problems, and you need to have good storytelling skills. Basically, data scientist is a not easy job actually. But suppose we are doing a hard work, we are starting from basic things, and we are giving 3 to 4 months dedicatedly, so definitely we will become a data scientist. So for that purpose, we have to knowledge about mathematics, different algorithms, different coding languages, different software development tools. Then we and how to do after research the story telling skill, and we have to compulsory skills about the storytelling skills. Means after that, after coming conclusion, after coming output, we should be able to tell why this is a good, why this data is good, and how we can gather the data, and how can write a conclusion with that gathered data. Means after getting the data, you should be able to give a proper answer how in that day why our market will be the down, and in that day what our market will be grow. In this way we should be aware about the things, and you should be able to storytelling telling skills. So simply, this is a data science roadmap. It is I have taken this race diagram. You will for the beginners it will help to how to become a career in a data science field. See here, from getting started, we don't have idea. Means we are totally confused from where we have to start and how we are going to start. We are totally confused. So basically, first first thing is that you have to learn the basic of mathematics and statistics. If you are poor in mathematics, then you not become a data scientist, because for the data scientist you should be aware about the mathematics and statistics. In that, there are different terms in the statistics like a linear algebra, probability, then structured thinking, descriptive statistics, then inferential statistics. Some these mathematical terms, and you have to aware about these terms, and you have to learn these topics properly. Then after, you have to knowledge about programming languages. You have to knowledge about programming languages. There are a lot of programming languages nowadays, hai na? Means Java is one of the best language, then Python, then R. There are a lot of languages, but for a data scientist or data science field, we should be about our language, and we should be aware about the Python language. In there are difference between R language and Python language, but basically the Python language is mostly preferred. This is the second thing. One thing, you should be learn the statistic mathematics, you should be learn Python language, you should be learn R language. Then after statistics, then after we have learned some basic Python language. I am not telling you that we have to learn all the Python concepts, we have to learn all the R language concept. Just we have to know the basic things of the Python language. Then after, we will move to the machine learning algorithms. There are machine learning algorithms, there are a lot of machine learning algorithms, but at the beginning level, we have to just choose some algorithm projects. Okay, in that machine learning, we have a exploratory data analysis and data cleaning, then feature selection and engineering, model evaluation, model selection. For that model selection purpose, there are different algorithms like linear regression, logistic regression, then support vector machines, k nearest neighbor. These are the some algorithms. So at the beginning level, suppose you are going to learn any one or two algorithms, it's enough. Just you have to make one project, one small project, then you will be more confident. Then after, you will be you can expand that project by applying other algorithms also. Then after applying all these things, you have to make your profile, and you should be ready for interview. But it's not a easy task. You should be aware all these things, you should be aware about all the concepts of mathematics, statistics, then Python language, R language, and machine learning concepts, artificial intelligence concepts. Then after, you have to prepare for data science interview, and then you can ready for the job. Okay, this is the just simple roadmap I am trying to explain very easily for the beginners. Data science roadmap for the beginners. Data scientist roadmap for the beginners. Okay, so just now I told you that. Just I want to ask one thing. Whose mic is unmute? Please mute yourself. Please, it's a request. Please mute yourself. So
Hello. Have unmute. Now you are audible.
Yeah. Okay, madam. Okay.
Okay. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Sorry for interrupt. Okay, now am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the programming. After that, programming language. Just now I told you the Python R language is popularly used in the data science. In actually, Python is a vast and R language also vast. But this language, this diagram is very beneficial. In the Python, you just learn the Python basics for the data science. You just be aware about the different data types of the Python, like list, set, tuples, dictionary, function, and basically you should be aware about the NumPy and Pandas library. It is one of the important libraries. Without NumPy, without Pandas, you will not be able to do data science projects. Okay, then Matplotlib is one of the best visualization tool where we you can make graphs and visualize the data. So Matplotlib is also popular. So for the beginner level, in the beginning level, suppose you are learning list, set, tuples, dictionary, function, numpy, pandas, and matplotlib, it's a enough. It's a enough. Cborn also for the Python and database SQL and MongoDB. If you are aware about other databases like Oracle and Postgre, it's a okay. But at the beginning level, I am telling you that SQL and MongoDB is also enough. Then web scrapping, Linux, Git, and data structure concepts like arrays and trees, etc. I am preferring R Python language because many data scientists are referring the Python language. So I am focusing on learning, and you just have to the knowledge about where we have to apply the machine learning algorithm. Actually there are a lot of algorithms we are confusing, means which algorithm where we have to apply. So this is very important in the data science field. For suppose you are using a machine learning and artificial intelligence concept, that time you should be aware where we have to apply which algorithm. So how model works, that also you have to know. Basic data exploration, first ML model, model validation, then random forces, and intermediate stages. This also you have to idea about this machine learning concept. Then deep learning. In the deep learning, basically artificial neural networks mostly classification, word vectors, because this is very important for cleaning the data. In the data science field, we have to make the clean the data. We have to make the clean the data. After that, we will sure about our conclusion. So data visualization tool is very important. Nowadays, mostly used a Tableau. Tableau is very much popular, and deployment after completing all our project, the deployment stage is very essential. Heroku, where we can deploy, and other points, domain knowledge is very important, communication skill is also very important. Just now I told continuously gathering the raw data, you are doing the research, you are doing making a problem statement. After that, you are using a statistics concepts, you are using a programming things, then machine learning and deep learning. After that, you should be aware about the uh, how you can explain to the customers, means how you can make sure that your output is correct. So communication skill and storytelling skills is very important, and you have to need more practice and practice and practice. Without practice, it's not a possible. Without practice, it's not a possible. This is the things. So After that, for the beginners, also I have collected one diagram. It's a very helpful at a beginning level. Just go through this diagram. Just go through this diagram. You have a programming language, Python or Java, but we are basically preferred the Python language. Then data analysis purpose, data running, then EDA tool, FE, data visualization, Tableau, Power BI, Matplotlib, then statistic, linear algorithm, differential calculus. Suppose you have idea about this, it's a enough at the beginning level. Web scraping, beautiful soap, then scrapping. This is also possible at the beginning level. IDE tool, you should be familiar with PyCharm and Jupyter Notebook. Then machine learning algorithm, there are just now I told you that there are many machine learning algorithm like deep learning, dimensional, then clustering. So deep learning algorithm, there are start our data science career in data science career. So in our mind there will be a question, what is the difference between data science and artificial intelligence? What exactly it will be do in a data science? So data science produces insights and machine learning produces prediction. Please remember, the data science produces insights and machine learning produces predictions. So uh, suppose we are working on data science, it will give all the insights what exactly happening, and artificial intelligence will provide the predictions what exactly happens in after few days. Insights. So a holistic approach to data science. Holistic means characterized by the brief. In brief, we have to do first of all the data and usable, because we are gathering the data. After gathering the data, we can't say that it's a totally trustable. We have to clean that data, we have to process on that data. After that we can say that making data is a trustable and usable. Management of big data, modeling and analysis, dissimulation and visualization. So after all this process, we will be visualize that it is this kind of data, and after that we can for that data. So there are some ethics policies and social impact, and we can make the application as per our requirement, as per the market requirement. We can prepare the applications. After data science project, we have to provide a security and private privacy. It's a big challenge. Data security and privacy is a big challenge. Many researchers are working on that to provide a security, to provide a privacy. By providing the security CIA model, they are using confidentiality, integrity, and availability. They are using a different algorithms. They are using a elliptic curve cryptography. Still, it's a big issue nowadays. So, data security is a big challenge. It's not resolved totally. Then after, just now I told you, in the beginning level there is a statistic. This is the syllabus of the statistics. I have make three columns in the diagram. This is one, this is second, and this is third. In the first, basic statistics for beginners, intermediate stats, and advanced stats. I have made the three diagrams because of, suppose you are a beginners, I'm just telling for the beginners. I am also beginners, you are also beginners. Some participants having more knowledge from my, but just I am telling for that for beginners. So basic statistics for beginners, just you have to learn these things like introduction to basic terms, variables, random variables, then population sample, population mean and sample mean, then mean, median, mode, range, measure of dispersion, variance, standard deviation, Gaussian normal distribution. Suppose you are able to learn these things, after that you have to go through the programming language. Once you are getting all the concepts of the statistics, then after you have to move to the programming language. If after completing one project at the beginning level, then only you have to go in a intermediate statistics. and then after advanced statistics. We will not be hurry about ki we have to learn all the concepts. It will not possible and it will not give a fruitful output. We have to move step by step. We have to move step by step. So basically, for the beginners, we have to start from the basic statistics. Basic statistics. This is the one thing. And one important thing I would like to say that 15 things should look for in data science candidates. 15 things should look for in a data science candidates. It should be first, passion and curiosity. Passion and curiosity. If you are not passionate to gather a data, if you are not passionate or you will not become a you would not be become a good career in a data science field. So you should be passionate and you should be curious. There is an immense value in passion to continuously learn the things. You continuously make a notice what exactly happening in the market, and you have to do not go into data science if you do not have a passion for it. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. Means continuously you have to gather the data, continuously you have to do research, and then you will be become a, one of the good data scientists. Passion and curiosity, this is a one of the important thing. Second, mental capacity. Mental capacity, you need to comprehend math and algorithms. You need to do coding and software development. You need to understand business problems, and you need to have a good storytelling and people skills. Not everyone can do all these things and more well. I'm not telling you that you should be all rounder, you should be adapt all the things, but you should be aware about some mathematical concepts, some algorithms, some software tools, some concepts of coding. Then you should be understand the business problems, what exactly happening in the nowadays in the business, what exactly problems, and how we can overcome that problems. Okay, so and you should be just storytelling skills. Okay, so you do not have to be genius. I'm not telling you that you should be genius and you should be all rounded, but a certain level of intelligence is required. But a certain level of intelligence is required. Third one is ability to translate to ML problems. Ability to translate to ML problems. Machine learning problems. You need to be able to translate real world problems into a machine learning problems that you can solve. Because suppose you have a idea or you have a knowledge about statistic, you have a knowledge about Python language, and you don't have a knowledge about machine learning. You can't make a project. You can't make a project, and you will not suitable in a industry, because they want machine learning concepts also. So you have to learn machine learning concepts also compulsory. You need to be able to translate real world problems into a machine learning problems that you can solve. So what data, what model, figuring out what to solve is not easy. Means accordingly model, accordingly data, you have to apply machine learning algorithm that time or that way you have to make your project. After that, honesty and humility. Honesty and humility. You need to be a person that takes full ownership and admit if you made a mistake regardless of the consequences. Means suppose you are a leader, or you are a, suppose you are a team member and you are doing some mistakes, then you can say that I can do this, I can correct these mistakes, and I have did this mistake. So it is a honesty and humility. Because why I'm telling that, suppose you are doing this, your project will be give faithful output. Your project will be give the faithful output. Spend as much time trying to disprove your own conclusions as you spend arriving at them. This will build confidence. Suppose you are correcting mistake, obviously we are growing, and we will build our confidence. So honesty rocks for data science. Honesty rocks for data science. Next, automation and optimization. Second thing, automation and optimization. So see here, we suppose we are doing a project and we are searching which will give the automatically things, and which software will help you to give automatically output. So this is a one of the important things we should be aware about. What are the automation tools and optimization tools available in the market, and accordingly we have to reduce our time. We can do smart work. So we have to do smart work. Everybody hates repetitive tasks. Obviously, everybody hates repetitive tasks. Suppose one your team member or team leader is asking you to do same work again and again. So definitely you will be irritated. So everybody hates repetitive tasks. Some people hate it so much that they do whatever they can do, automate it. We are talking about as AutoML and GitHub to automating the setup of code environment, and generally everything for me are some of the hallmark mindsets of great developers and data scientists. So automate everything when it makes sense. When it makes sense. सभी आपको automate नहीं करना है जो senseless है. So automate everything when it makes sense. This is a one important thing I look for in data science candidates. Then problems in a practical way, dealing with problems in a practical way rather than by following ideas or principles. Means आपको pragmatic and value seeking होना है. Means we have to be uh, 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 solve the problems by the practically. The goal of our job is to create a business value. First thing, main target, we have to improve business value, we have to improve business market. This is the main goal of our job. Always stay customer centric. If the business is not on board, kill the project. It will never create value. It's a simply create and select the right ideas. Refuse to work on problem ideas only because someone higher up thinks it is a good idea. If it is technically infeasible, you need to move on. Avoid over engineering. If a simpler approach can solve it in half the time, do that instead. Means over engineering concept we don't want to use, because suppose it is possible with a simpler approach, then obviously we have to apply simpler approach instead of over engineering. Focus on execution. Do not get caught up in too many presentations, discussions. What if this and what if that? Start doing something. Don't waste time. What if this and what if that? Start doing something and start the execution. This is the thing. Again, personality and team fit. Obviously the personality of the, like, how did you spend your morning? He's saying that feeding rocks to children in the park. You just I am more of a classy, a class hole if you will. For example, I like poking teeny holes like this. It's a even more fun to do like this. So just be chill and nice. Just nice. Coding experience. The coding experience is also very important because for the data science roles, it will not be compulsory to become an engineer, and it should be engineer. It should be any person who have a good graduation in any field. he or she will become a data scientist or data analysis. There are many roles in the industry. So coding experience, it's a compulsory. Coding experience is compulsory. So those are coming from the mathematics graduation, they should learn the coding. They should learn the coding. Otherwise, it will not possible to become a data science candidate. Coding is an essential part of data science. Typically, the code you write has to be shared with colleagues to get it into production, so that you and future colleagues can maintain it for many years to come. Therefore, experience with general software development and good practices is one of the most important quantities. Sorry. Our codes. GitHub also, it is a collaborative one kind of software. We can share our code. So GitHub account hota hai, to that is more chances you will get ready-made code. You will get ready-made code. But in the beginning level, we will not we will not accepting the ready code. We just try from the basic. We have to try from the basic. GitHub account demonstrating that you can write understandable code with good documentation. When we are writing the code, that time you should be maintain a good documentation. Okay, write a code that others can understand. Write a code that other can understand means writing code is also one kind of skill. To write anyone code, one person will be write in a 2 to 3 line, and one person will use 10 to 15. Will be adopted only by making more and more and more and more practice, because it's not a simple task. It's not a simple task. We have to write a code daily. We have to, that code should be run by using the our software tool, simulation tool. And then after we so write code that other can understand. Then debugging skills. After writing a code, we will be aware about the different debugging tools, different debugging skills. Do not be the person whose only debugging stick is a Stack Overflow. I would find it much more interesting to see how a candidate would debug a piece of broken code rather than their ability to solve a given problem by looking at online resources. So debugging is a skill and an art. So this also will be adapted by making more and more and more practice. It will not be easy task. It will not be easily understood. So for the coding, for the smart coding, understandable coding, and for the debugging, we have to make a more practice. After that, adaptability. Adaptability is also one of the important thing I look for in a data science candidates. The day you stop being adaptable is the day you start losing the data science game. The day you stop being adaptable is the day you start losing the data science game. So keep an open mind and stay adaptable. Always keep an open mind and stay adaptable. Full stack potential. This is the one important thing I look for in data science candidates. Do not shun the idea of the data science unicorn, rather strive to become one. Naturally, you do not have to become a full-fledged front end, back end developer and cloud data engineer as well. But I find that the people that are often towards dabbing in other fields are far more effective at delivering results. So full stack potential also possible. Sometimes you should be aware about the front end technologies, you should be aware about some back end technologies. Stay often towards expanding your horizons, even though you may not become a master. I'm not telling you that you should be genius. Just you should be aware. So in first 3 months you are adapting statistics, You are learning Python language, you are learning other skills, even though you may not become a master. Then background is one of the important things, a thing I look for in data science candidates. I would hire someone who had crawled from nothing to kaggle competitions, then grandmaster over any fancy education in a heartbeat, everything else being equal. Everything else being equal, your background naturally influences your current skill. Obviously, suppose I am doing I am an engineer. Obviously I have knowledge somehow. Suppose I am a computer engineer, so definitely I have knowledge, coding knowledge. I can debug properly. Then I can do statistics problems. Suppose I am a mathematician, means I have did the BCS and MCS in mathematics. Then definitely I don't have knowledge about coding, just I have knowledge about the statistics. So your background naturally influences your current skills. Then storytelling, it's a one important thing. At the end you should be tell why your output is faithful and how it will expand the market. So the more you do it and try to do it better than last time, the better you will be. Learn to tell stories that have an impact. Suppose you are telling something that should be impacted to the other person, that should be impacted on the other person. So this is one of the important skill. Suppose you want to make a career in a data science field. Then collaboration. Collaboration also very important, because without collaboration will not possible. Makes me appreciate the people that are good at collaborating even more. Creating businesses value with data science is a team discipline, and so you have to be a good at collaborating with everything that includes pair programming, proper documentation, sensible git commits, sprint planning, then retrospectives and all that jazz. Means somehow there are some concepts you will not be aware about, like git, then sprint, like this. These are the some things where in industry we are going to use. Git is nothing but it is a tool where the developers can share ready-made code, and we can take the ready-made code from the git. We can download the code. Sprint, there is a sprint planning. For example, suppose we have a one project and we have to complete this project within 1 month. So we have to make a planning, and this is that time the sprint planning will be possible. Sprint planning will be do to complete our project. So you need to be able to work in a team. You need to be able to work in a team. Data science cannot be done as a one person army. As a one person army. To be able to work in a team, data science cannot be done in beginner. For the beginner it will not possible, है ना. हमने किया तो ही हमें experience आ जाएगा. Simple task. Do not just apply the algorithms as black boxes, but make you understand what they are actually doing. Black boxes means it will be doing backend developers. It will not be visible. It will not be visible to the other person. That is called as a black boxes, and this will be doing by the backend developers. So do not just apply the algorithms as a black boxes, but make you should understand what they are actually learning. I'm just telling, practice and practice, practice and practice. It will be possible with, it will not possible without practice. So the longer you are in the game, the more experience you get, and we all keep learning. So for in a data science candidate. So suppose you are having these 15 things, definitely you will be make a good career in a data science field. So some data science data science project are data scientist. One is the data scientist, data engineer, visualization expert, process owner. So a data scientist will do like prove, disprove, hypothesis, information and data gathering, data wrangling, then algorithm and ML models and communication. If these things having with you, you can become a data scientist. Data engineer build data driven platforms, then operationalize algorithms and machine learning models, data integration. Then visualization expert, suppose he or she having a storytelling skill, build dashboards and other data visualization, provide insight through visual means, it will be become, or he or she will become visualization expert. Then process owner, project management, manage stakeholder expectation and maintain a vision and facilitate. This is a process owner. Some there are roles required in a data science project. So but every should know all the 15 things just I have explained. 15 things just I have explained. So impact of data science on society. Obviously we are talking about data science from the beginning of the session and we don't know about its impact on society. We should be aware about the impact of data science on society. So the data science helps in facilitating the organizations, industry with the ability to process large volume of data. Means we can process that large volume of data and we can make it so visualizable and we can make one conclusion and it will helpful to progress the organization. Here are a few reasons why data science understanding of customer needs, allow the companies to know their target audience. Then data science project process, obviously uh, we have a different steps to make one data science based project. For example, whenever we are making a project, what we are doing, we are just gathering the data, we are searching first of all we have decided one topic. First of all we have to decide one topic, then after we are gathering the data, we are downloading updated papers, research papers, IEEE, then direct science direct springes like this, and after that we are making one problem statement. So first of all we have to understand the problem, what are the different problems in the market, and accordingly we have to provide the solution. So basically the first step is defining project scope, analytics, consulting, understand problems from working team and define scope. Means so why we are doing that project there, you should know the scope, then after data gathering, once we have decided, first of all also we have to gather the data, then after we have finalized one problem statement, we have making their scope, then after again we have to start the data gathering. Complex process may be assisted by data engineers. Then data processing, data merging from different files or systems, data cleaning. After that, whatever we have gathered that raw data, we have to clean that data. Then after data mining and algorithm development, hypothesis development, exploratory data analysis, then model development, validation, report results and receive feedback, then insight extraction and final report and model implementation and business use. Then you have to deploy your project after testing all the parameters and the work with business users on business use, test and learn. After getting feedback, after getting all the required terms, then you have to deploy your model. This is the some data science project processes. Data science, data collection. Okay. So obviously we are in the data science, we have a knowledge about how to gather a data, suppose you don't have a skill to gather data. कभी कभी हम कैसे करते हैं, गूगल पे हमें कुछ चाहिए रहता है, we are entering in that tab, but we are not getting required data. We are searching anything, and we are downloading anything. But this is also one skill, how to collect the data, and what kind of different tools we have to use, different sites we have to use that collect data. This is also one important skills required in a data science field. So first of all, we have to understand the business. Then after data collection, then after we have to understand the data, then data preparation means cleaning the data, then after data modeling, then model evaluation, deploy, and iterate. This is the simple process we have to do. Then some applications of data science. We are using the data science concept everywhere, in a healthcare, in computer vision, in research field, in smart homes, in insurance companies, in stock market, trading, in different algorithms, banking sector, automation sector, production sector, robotics, and business. So see here, we have a lot of applications in our market. So suppose we are making a career in a data science field, then we have a lots of opportunities.
Yes,
Hello.
ma'am, you are audible.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. So data science case studies, marketing, tracking market trends, and many more. There is a one startup app or software which focuses like Airbnb. Airbnb focuses on growth by analyzing customer voice using data science. This is a one case study. A famous example in this sector, data science early to grow and adapt to the market faster. This company witnessed a 43,000% hyper growth in as little as 5 years using data science. Means data science, how it's important. See here, with the help of data science, they are progressing their business. They included data science techniques to process the data, translate this data for better understanding the world. Airbnb uses statistics to analyze and aggregate individual experience to establish trends throughout the community. These analyzed trends using data science techniques impact their business choices while helping them grow further. This is a one case study. Even though we are hearing the wearable technology, what is this wearable technology? So the wearable technology is a multi-billion-dollar industry. The wearable technology is a multi-billion dollar industry with an increasing awareness about fitness and nutrition. More individuals now prefer using fitness wearables to track their routines and life cycle choices. Fitness wearables are convenient to use, assist users in tracking their health, and encourage them to lead a heal their lifestyle. The medical devices in this domain are beneficial since they help monitor the patient's condition and communicate in an emergency situation. The regularly used fitness trackers and smartwatches from renowned companies like Garmin, Apple, Fitbit, etc., continuously collect psychological data of the individuals wearing them. These wearable providers offer user-friendly dashboards to their customers for is popular, and in wearable technology also data science all the concepts are used, and nowadays many people are using this wearable technology for their health in hospital. In every field we are using a wearable technology. gained popularity because of its use in various domains of applications. Data science has helped in growth of many businesses by giving proper insights. There are various roles available to pursue a career in data science. With the digital transformations, the availability of data easy. Someone has rightly said that data is the oil for the new century and it's very valuable. See here, without oil will not possible. Everything is new century and is very valuable. So keep in mind your answer will be solved here. The data science is a safe career. Who can study data science? The person should have a mathematical background to study the data science. Many statistical methods are used in data science project. A knowledge of programming language is also important to study the data science. Suppose we are engineers, obviously we have a both knowledge, mathematics plus programming. So data science, in data science we can do career. List of different tools in different stages. We can't say in a one line, in a one para, because in every day there is a new tool will be launched. So we can't say, but basically we are using like Power BI, Matplotlib are useful for analysis and visualization the data. Programming languages like Python and R also useful for modeling as well as visualization. And the Spark and Hadoop are useful when it comes to processing or streaming data and big data. So to all of you, data science tools. See here, some tools I am telling you that 12 data analyst tools and software like statistical analysis tools you required. General purpose programming language tool you require. General purpose programming language is nothing but Python language. It is an interpreter language, general purpose programming language. SQL console, then data modeling tools, industry specific analysis tool, unified data analysis analytics engines, then predictive analysis tools, data science platform, ETL tool, data visualization tool, then business intelligence tool and statistical analysis tools. We can't say that these tools only enough. These tools are compulsory, but basically these tools are required as per the requirement of the project, as per the requirement of the your industry. You have to choose the tools and you have to make your project. Data science tools, these are the some different tools I have differentiate like data collection and data ingestion. We have to use these tools, SQL server and Hive like this. Data cleaning and mining purpose we can use Spark and Talent. Then data exploration and data visualization, we have a Tableau, Matplotlib, then a quick view, QLIK view, etc. Data analysis purpose also we have a K9, then Open Refine, then Tableau, and other tools. Obviously, we required Git for the code sharing purpose. SaaS, it is a one of the important type of the cloud software as a service, and Eclipse. These are the other tools, and these also compulsory we required in our project. So thank you. In this way, I have completed my presentation. I just want to share some data cheat sheet, which is helpful for the beginners to study. And suppose you want to make a career in a data science, that time definitely you can use that cheat sheet. First of all, I will show some Python cheat sheet. It's visible to all of you.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
visible,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. So, suppose you are a beginner and you want given one short roadmap. Definitely, you can it will be possible, it will be possible. And after 3 months you have to make more practice by making a project, by making a project. For that purpose, suppose you are going to use, suppose you are going to use different different cheat sheets like Python, NumPy and Pandas, that is more beneficial to make your study easier, to make your study easier. See here, just I told you that suppose you want to make a career in data science, that time you have a basic knowledge of data types, basic knowledge of data types. So string, this is a one data type. There are different string operations. Then these are the some data types like string, an integer, float, the uh, set, and these are the some data types, these are the some data types. Means for data science purpose, this is enough, this is enough. And there are different methods like set having a different methods, list having a different methods, then dictionary having a different methods. That knowledge you should be adopt, that knowledge you should be adopt. You have to do compulsory all the methods, list के methods, tuple के methods, then dictionary के methods, frozen set के methods, set के method. You should be aware about that things, you should be aware about things. Then indexing concept is very important, slicing concept also very important. Then comparison operators are very important to become a data science and become being a coding language, being a coding language. So this is the Python cheat sheet. You will download from anywhere. You should be aware about the loops, while loop, for loop, basically at the beginning level. Conditional statement, you have to write a conditional statement in your code. Try and accept is, it is also very important concept. Your code will not be reduced the length, your code will not be reduced the length. Then web scraping, scraping, how you can do, you have to import bit beautiful soup, then from bs4 import beautiful soup, like this. Request, some there are libraries, request library is there. Then functions, then you have to writing to be file, means open file, close file. You should be aware about this object functions knowledge. You have to be adapt at the beginning level, at the beginning level. This is the Python cheat sheet. So basically you should be aware about different data types, you should be aware about loops concept, you should be aware about conditional statements, you should be aware about web scraping, working with file. Like suppose you want to read a file, you want to write a file like this, that should be you have to adopt. And request is a, again I will show one pandas cheat sheet, panda cheat sheet, because pandas and pandas data basic cheat sheet. The pandas library is a built on NumPy and provides easy to use in data structure and data analysis tools for the Python programming language. Suppose you are writing a code, import pandas as pd, import pandas as pd. And there are different methods of the pandas, like pandas data structure, series and data frame, dropping one of the method, then io method, selection method, retrieving series, data frame information, applying functions, data alignment. This cheat sheet, with the help of this cheat sheet I will explain some methods, basic methods. So it's not an easy task. You have to all the methods, you should be aware about all the methods. Suppose you are doing daily practice, it we have a Python NumPy cheat sheet. So this is also helpful to make a project based on the data size. What is NumPy? A library consisting of multi-dimensional array. NumPy क्या है? A library consisting of multi-dimensional array object and a collection. Why NumPy? Mathematical and logical operations on array can be performed, also provide high performance. Because just now we have discussed the data science do mathematical and logical operations on array and can be performed, also provides a high performance. So for that purpose, जैसे कि हमने देखा pandas में हमें क्या करना पड़ता है, import pandas as a pd. Same way, suppose you want to use a numpy library in how to import numpy as enp. There are some methods creating array, how you can create ऑपरेशंस ऑन योर डेटा. कॉपी करना है, सॉर्टिंग करना है डेटा का, डेटा में कुछ ऐड करना है या डेटा में कुछ आपको रिमूव करना है, कुछ कंबाइन करना है, कुछ डेटा को आपको स्प्लिट करना है, इंडेक्स करना है या सबसेटिंग करना है या स्लाइसिंग करना है, तो दैट टाइम दिस numpy लाइब्रेरी विल हेल्प यू. numpy के मेथड्स विल हेल्प यू. अरे मैथमेटिक्स है, एडिशन, सब्ट्रैक्शन, मल्टीप्लिकेशन, डिवीजन, एक्सपोनेंशियल, स्क्वायर रूट, comparison we can do here. There are different functions are also available, like suppose we want to sum, suppose we want to mean, suppose we want to max and mean median. This will be possible with the help of numpy. So please remember, the numpy is a library. It is helps to do some mathematical and logical operations. This is the to share with you some operations, numpy and pandas operations. Just wait, it will be more clear. So some methods I will explain. Am I audible clearly to all of you?
Yes,
Hello.
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
ma'am. Everyone.
Yes, okay, thank you. Okay, see here, Python NumPy. The NumPy stands for numerical Python and is a core library for numeric and scientific computing. It consists of multidimensional array object and a collection of routine for processing those arrays. Simply, you have to remember that NumPy is a numerical Python and it is a mathematical array library, multidimensional. See here, one method supports by numpy library. So just now I told you that we have to import numpy as np compulsory when we are doing a project and we want to use a numpy library. That time compulsory we have to import that numpy as an np. Import numpy as a np. N1 is equal to np dot array 10 20 30 40. N1 N1 will give the output like this: array 10 20 30 40. It is a single dimensional array. It is a single dimensional array. So the output will be the array 10 20 30 40. In the multi-dimensional array, we have to do same thing. We have to import numpy as np. N2 is equal to np dot array. Please remember the syntax. Once you are doing the more practice, definitely you will familiar with the all the syntax. So we are using a multi-dimensional array. So we have adding two here, two things. One 10 20 30 40 series, and second one is the 40 30 20 10 series. Just you have to remember that. The 10 20 30 40 will be the first, and 40 30 20 10 become a second row. ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. It will be confusing. Suppose you are doing a more practice, it will be easy. देन सेकंड मेथड, हमें सपोज अरेज में ऑल जो भी अरेज है हमारे उसमें जीरोस करने हैं, पूरे जीरोस ऐड करने हैं. तो इंपोर्ट numpy as np. n1 is equal to np dot 0. This is the syntax. n1 is equal to np dot zeros 1 comma 2. Here you have to remember that the first number will be suggesting the rows. First rows and second column. Second number will be showing columns, means one row, two columns, one row, two columns. जो भी पहला नंबर होता है वो रो, second number होता है वो columns. पहला रो, second columns. The output will be like this: array 0,0, because हमें पूरे मैट्रिक्स में, पूरे array में क्या करना है? 0 0. And how many row will be there? One row and second column. So 1,2. Same here. Suppose we have to make a multi-dimensional array. Import numpy as np, n1 is equal to np dot zeros 5,5. तो यहाँ पे 5 rows होंगे and 5 columns होंगे. So 5 rows and 5 columns, and we are including in that all the zeros, all the zeros. So arrays will be zeros. You have to do these all the things. Just यहाँ पे मैंने process भी लिखा है. Just wait. You have to do all these things using Anaconda and Jupyter. Anaconda you have required compulsory. You have to install your lappy or in your PC. Then Jupyter notebook you required. In Jupyter notebook you can create one folder anywhere you want, and finally you can start this code. So this is the process I have written here. In Jupyter file you can do all the these methods, whatever you I am telling you that. So compulsory, suppose you are going to use a pandas library, you have to import that pandas spd. Suppose you are going to use Jupyter NumPy library, that time you have to import NumPy as np. So this is one method. Again one method, initializing NumPy array. Initializing NumPy array. अभी मुझे array में 10 डालना है, 10 नंबर डालना है, और 2 rows चाहिए और 2 columns चाहिए मुझे, 2 rows and 2 columns. So import NumPy as np, n1 is equal to np full. This is the syntax. You have to use which word? Full word, because fully we have to add which number? 10 number. So full 2 comma 2 comma 10 means 2 row. I already told you that the first number indicates that rows, second number indicates that column. So 2 comma 2 means 2 rows and 2 columns we have fully occupied with the 10 number. So 10 10 10 10. This is the second method, initializing NumPy array with same number. Initializing NumPy array with the same number. Getting all of you? Is there any problem? These are the some methods. There are a lot of methods. I can't take all the methods in this session. So I have just trying to show you some basic things. For example, again, suppose in my data science project, I want to make one range of numbers, make one range of data. So initializing NumPy array with a range, So import NumPy as np, n1 is equal to np dot arrange, np dot arrange 10 comma 20 means 10 to 20 में से range आनी चाहिए, 10 to 20 में से. So output will be array 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19. जो भी आप लास्ट नंबर दोगे, 21 देते हो तो 20 तक आ जाएगा, 20 देते हो तो 90 तक आ जाएगा. It will provide one range. And here again one example is showing. In a second example, import NumPy as np, n1 is equal to np dot range 10 50 5. मुझे 5 के डिफरेंस में रेंज चाहिए, So I have added one 5 number, 10 15 20 25 30 35 40 45. यहाँ पे 50 है तो लास्ट नंबर इट विल नॉट टेक. आपको लगेगा कि 50 भी आना चाहिए, इट विल नॉट पॉसिबल. सपोज 55 होता है वहां पे तो 50 आ जाएगा. Okay, so these are the some methods I have discussed with the NumPy. We will see some pandas also. So there are a lot of methods. It will not possible to take in this session. Some we will take pandas also. Mean here also we can calculate mean, median, standard deviation with the help of NumPy library. See here, Now we are sure about how is popular this NumPy library. It will help to do mean, it will help to do standard deviation, it will help to do median operation. So the NumPy is one of the popular library which will give the output in a one line, in a one or two line. These are the some NumPy methods. Now I will discuss some pandas methods. Pandas, Python pandas. Just now I told you that NumPy library. Now the pandas stands for panel data. The pandas stands for the panel data and is the core library for data manipulation and data analysis. जो NumPy library है हमें mathematical operation के लिए basically we are using, and the pandas library we are using for the panel data and is the core library for data manipulation and data analysis. It consists of single and multi-dimensional data structures for data manipulation. So pandas में हम क्या कर रहे हैं generally? We are importing pandas as a PD. Okay, so single dimensional series object, multi-dimensional data frame. So just we will see one example here. Series object is one dimensional labeled array. Series operation, a series object is a one dimensional labeled array. See here, import pandas as PD compulsory. We have to import pandas as PD in a Jupyter file, a Jupyter notebook. Okay, Jupyter notebook. S1 is equal to PD dot series 1 2 3 4 5. तो हमें ये क्या करना है, वन डायमेंशनल हमें लेबल्ड में चाहिए, लेबल्ड में चाहिए. सपोज हमें डेटा रॉ डेटा का क्लीनिंग करना है, रॉ डेटा का क्लीनिंग करना है, तो दैट टाइम वी आर यूजिंग दिस मेथड. सो हमें 1 2 3 4 5 हमारा क्या आएगा, इंडेक्सिंग में आ जाएगा, जैसे कि 0 1 2 3 4, 0 के इंडेक्सिंग में 1, 1 के इंडेक्सिंग में 2, 2 के इंडेक्सिंग में 3 4 5. सपोज हमने 1 to 10 दिया होता तो 0 to 9 तक आता था, 0 to 9 एंड 1 to 10 लाइक दिस. एंड सपोज हमने इसका सिंटैक्स डाला टाइप ऑफ S1, हमारा जो आउटपुट आया है S1 का, हमने टाइप ऑफ S1 डाला, तो इट विल शो लाइक दिस, दैट pandas core series dot series, because it is a series data. Yeah, because it's a series data, so it is showing that pandas core series dot series. Okay, this is a one of the method. Second method, changing index. Changing index. So यहाँ पे आपको कंपलसरी और एक चीज याद रखना है, जो भी आप S1 ले रहे हो इनिशियल में, दैट शुड बी कैपिटल, नहीं तो आपका एरर आ जाएगा. आप जब प्रैक्टिकली करोगे तो दैट टाइम यू विल बी गेट आइडिया. तो S शुड बी कैपिटल. इंपोर्ट pandas as PD. S1 is equal to PD dot series 1 2 3 4 5. ऑलरेडी वी हैव सीन, बट अभी अभी क्या करना है उसका, इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट हमें एबीसीडी करना है, एबीसीडी पुट करना है. तो S1 is equal to PD dot series 1 2 3 4 5 comma index is equal to A B C D E. तो इंस्टेड ऑफ indexing 0 to 4, it will be replace that A B C D E, 1 2 3 4 5, A1 B2 C3 D4 E5 like this. These are the some methods. Even though you can also create a series object from a dictionary. हमें डिक्शनरी का सिंटैक्स पता है, डिक्शनरी ऑलवेज डिनोटेड बाय कर्ली ब्रेसेस ओपन, कर्ली ब्रेसेस क्लोज. सो हमने यहाँ पे डिक्शनरी डाला है. दिस इज द पाइथन कंसेप्ट. इंपोर्ट pandas as pd dot series, a is to 10, b is to 20, c is to 3. तो हमें उसका क्या करना है, सीरीज में कन्वर्जन करना है. सो a become 10, B become 20, C become 30. This is the PD dot series. Within a one line, it will give the output. Within a one line, it will give the output. This is some methods. There are lot of methods. We can't take in a one session. Just I have giving some examples. So suppose you want to learn these all the things. This is a great learning. Also one of the important channel in YouTube. Great learning. And again, I want to suggest one channel, Krish Naik. KRISHNIK. Krish Naik. This is a YouTuber, very popular, and it will give very easy way, it will explain very easily data science concepts, all the data science concepts. So you can go through the Krish Naik YouTube channel, and other one is the Great Learning. So in this way, I want to conclude my session. In this way, I want to complete my session. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, have you concluded?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay. Thank you, ma'am, Priyanka, ma'am, for this great session of roadmap to data science. Ma'am has given a good idea of how to start that he has to be used or learned for using Python. Then she told about the basic mathematics, what you have to know, like statistical mathematics. So you have to go through to become a data analyst. You are supposed to know the statistical mathematics. So groom your statistical mathematics. Then she said some society related things, how this data analyst is helping the society, some applications. Then she shared some chit chats, shared tips for different programming languages that you have to learn, and what are the basic instructions you have to learn in Python, okay, pandas, and many languages. So thank you, ma'am. It was a good roadmap for the beginners as a data analyst, and hope all the participants have got a good idea. So there are some questions in the chat box. Let me start with the question and answer session. So participants are requested to post your questions in the chat box, or else you can unmute your mic also and then ask the questions. Since there are some queries already in the chat box, I'll begin with them. So other participants can also ask for the questions either in the chat box or you can unmute. So let me begin with the questions. First one is, ma'am, it is by Ashish Ektapure. The question is, how is logistic regression done?
Actually, it is a, I think, ML algorithm, logistic regression, and it depends upon the your data. It depends upon the data, and it's a very basic algorithm. So, making practice and learning after logistic regression, you have to apply there. And from my side, the algorithm applying is totally depends upon your data.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Hope Ashish Ektapare has got his answer. One more question is from Pragati Hairavarkar. She is saying, can you brief about POC?
Actually, I don't have idea about TOC. Sorry for the same.
Okay. And she has asked one more thing. Can you suggest some real life problem statements where we can implement ML?
Yeah, sorry, a machine learning concept is everywhere we can use in the automation in a drive. For example, in a driverless car, we are using IoT concepts. We are using data science concepts, and there we can use there are many more examples are there in medical applications in COVID-19. There also we can use.
Okay. Hope Pragati, you have got your answers. There is one more
Yes, ma'am.
question. Okay, Pragati. Like you can go through POC through your net because ma'am said she don't have any basically idea about POC. So hopefully we suggest you to go through the Google or any YouTube channels for POC. But ma'am has given an idea for real time problems. Okay. One more question is from Umakant Datrak. Is there a spider software used?
Yeah, we can use the spider software also. We have that we can use spider software also.
Okay, Umakant Datrak. So hope you have
Okay, ma'am.
got is
Okay.
your
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
uh, any more things, sir? Any more thing you want to ask?
No, ma'am.
Okay, okay. Thank you, sir. Any more questions from the participants? You can now unmute yourself and ask the question. Participants, you can unmute your mic and ask the questions if you have any questions or doubts.
Is there any questions for the beginners? I hope that session will helpful for the beginners. And one thing I just want to say that just go through the Krish Naik videos. Krish Naik, KRISHNAIK, and also one Great Learning Channel. Great Learning Channel. These two channels will definitely help you to start the uh, study of data science.
All participants, feedback link and attendance link is given on the chat box. All are requested to fill the same for getting your certificate, which will be considered for getting your certificate. So I request all the participants to kindly fill the attendance feedback link, which is given in the chat box. For the questions you can raise. So I have one question, ma'am. So what is the hardest part of data science?
The hardest part, basically, we can learn statistics very easily. We can
Okay.
learn the coding concepts easily. But hardest part is that the artificial intelligence and machine learning concepts. Once we will gather the data, we sure about which algorithm where we have to apply. Which algorithm where we have to apply. This is the somehow hardest part, and it should be. It would be possible with the more practice and more experience.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So, any more? One more question from Ajay Jagadale. He is saying that which project should be done as data scientist?
It's your choice, because in Google there are a lot of sites where they give idea, and it's a very vast technology. We can do in a medical side, because nowadays in medical, due to COVID there are a lot of projects available. So one of the best choice that will be also.
Hello,
Okay,
ma'am.
hope. Yes.
Uh, which language is best for the text analytics?
Text analytics. Actually, for the text analytics, actually in data science we are basically used only Python and R. So as a text analytics, I don't have idea, but Python is a one of the best language.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Python is also possible for text analytics. Python. You have a choice R and Python, but basically Python used because it is more suitable for text analytics, as it consists of rich library like known as pandas, and it allows you to use high level data analytics tools and data structures. So while doesn't offer this feature, so obviously I will suggest you will go through the Python.
And one more question is, ma'am, that is, mm, can you name the commonly used algorithms?
Yeah, basically at the beginning level, we are using the linear regression algorithm, then logistic regression algorithm, then random forest algorithm. At the beginning level, these algorithms we can use. These algorithms we can use.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Welcome, welcome.
So, any more questions, participants? So participants are requested to fill the attendance come feedback link, which is shared in the chat box for considering for your certificate. Okay, any more questions, participants? Okay, ma'am. Hope there are no more questions. Shall we end this session?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, obviously, yes.
Oh, okay, okay. So I would like to thank today's session chair, Mrs. PD Halle ma'am, for giving a great idea about the roadmap